Hi, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Friday, September 17th. Woo! We're making it through September, folks. Okay, so today is Friday. Happy Fun Friday, folks. So for today, we are working on our Do Now, our 30-day writing challenge. I'll touch on the prompt in just a moment. We are continuing on with some focus notes, and we're, for my 1, 2, and 5, 6, we are doing some news ELA annotations, okay? So my, 3, 4 class, you guys are wrapping up with TPAC or any other missing assignments just because you guys had a few more missing assignments. I want to make sure you guys have time to really work on them today in class, okay? All right. So homework is your TPAC final draft, of course, and your focus notes, which you took. For periods 1, 2, and 5, 6, again, your focus notes look just a little bit different. Okay. So let's start with our Do Now. Our Do Now, day 14, our prompt is, one way I like to help others is blank. So how do you like to help other people, ladies and gentlemen? Again, my expectation is that you are writing for the full 10 minutes. There is no sentence limit. Oh, let me edit that. You always should have 2 to 3 fully complete sentences, but my expectation is that you're writing more. You're writing for the full 10 minutes, folks. You're not writing for the first 2 minutes. Okay. Then we are going through our annotations taking template again. Again, I gave you guys this in class. For my 3, 4, we're finishing up on that presentation from yesterday, and then I'm giving you some time in class to also continue to work on some materials. For my honors classes, you have a different assignment, and I'm going to go through that right now, okay? So remember, these are your annotations guides. You all have this. For my honors students, I'm going to go ahead and show you what you will be doing. So you have this category semester 1 annotations. You have this article called The Taliban Take Over Afghanistan, and we started it on Thursday. What we know and what's next. We went through this whole article about what's going on in Afghanistan. We learned a little bit about Afghanistan the day before. Okay, so it's a long article because my honor students, you've got this. We read through it together. And I had you guys go ahead and actually annotate. For my period 1, 2, you actually annotated it with Cami. So just a reminder, if you are in 1, 2 and you need help annotating through Cami, you're going to go ahead and click that. You're going to take the article and you're actually going to make those annotations as you go. So for example, drawing, you can draw number 1, number 2, number 3. Remember, that's actually the very first step we do when annotating. We number each of our paragraphs. Then we go through, we circle the words you do not know, and you look up their definitions. So, for example, just in this section right here, one word you could circle is seized. If you don't know what seized means, okay, you can circle it, and then later in the margins, you can look up seized means to take, okay? You guys can use the text boxes. Mr. Nels is just trying to write right here, okay? A little crooked, but to take. So you write those definitions in as you go. So you make sure that you are always highlighting those words just in case you don't know them. And then once you are done with that, you're going to underline just any important information. I know that contradicts a little bit the important part, but you're going to really underline those key words that you see. So for example, if I am going to read this second paragraph. The insurgents stormed across the country, capturing all major cities in a matter of days, as Afghan security forces trained and equipped by the U.S. and its allies melted away. Okay? Capturing all major cities in a matter of days. That is already the important information to me. But what I'm going to do is when I highlight, I'm going to go ahead and highlight this whole section right here. The insurgents stormed across the country in a matter of days, okay? So it's the whole sentence that's important to me, but it's this particular section that is the most important to me. And we've talked about how to do this in class. You're going to underline all those major points. Then you're going to leave yourself a small note in the margins as to why this is important. You're going to write something along the lines of, this is shocking and seems critical. Just a short note, okay? So periods 1, 2, you were doing this through Cami. This is how you would leave that text. Again, all the information are here. So if you want to text, if you want to highlight, go to markup, and it'll give you all the colors to do that. If you want to draw, so I draw in the shapes, or drew the shapes in. If you need a certain shape or an eraser, that's where that is, okay? And then we went through further our annotation guide. Any questions you have, again, you are required to have those questions. So I'm going to go through my markups. There's the orange. Questions I have. As Afghan security sources equipped by the U.S. melted away. So I'm actually going to highlight that orange, and I'm going to leave a text box. Remember, you should always leave a text box. Why did this happen? So your question might be just somewhere along the lines of, why is the Taliban taking over? What's happening? Any questions like that. You're going to make sure you leave those annotations, those notes on the side, okay? And then, once we have our questions, our vocab for right now are going to be, you guys don't have them quite yet because we are going through the story, but your vocab is going to be part of those words that you don't know, okay? So anything you don't know is going to be just part of your vocabulary. So you can go ahead and take those circled words that you have and you can mark them up as pink. So seized, be pink. And then once you have the definition, you put that on the side as well. And then highlight the main ideas, which we've been doing. And then you're going to summarize each paragraph in 1 to 2 sentences. That's a lot to do because there are so many sentences. So what I have told you guys multiple times is down here at the bottom of each article, just have a summary. So summary, the Taliban have taken over Afghanistan. The Taliban have taken over Afghanistan right after the U.S. left. U.S. left. Okay. Period. So that would be my summary for this page. You need to do this for all 3 pages, okay? Then, once you have that, you're going to go ahead and make connections to the text, either to yourself, to the world, or to something else you may have read or seen in different texts. Okay? So for example, the Taliban, a militant group that ran the country in the late 1990s, have again taken control. Okay? So that's what I'm going to go ahead and mark up as blue, because this is something I have seen. This is something I have seen. I don't know why that's that color. Okay. I don't know why it's pink. You guys, it's supposed to be blue. Okay. So part of the reason why I've highlighted this blue is because this is something I have seen, I have become familiar with. Again, please make sure that you are leaving the annotations on the side. It's been kind of funky on here now. I don't know why it's going blue and pink, and it won't let me leave a text box, but you would leave a text box on the side. Okay, proof and evidence. Your proof and evidence is just anything that you are going to take in your notes, something that is critical and you know you want to take notes of. So that's what you're going to be using green for. Okay, so periods 1, 2, 5, 6, we are annotating this article for homework and in class, of course. And then once you are done annotating the article, I had you guys actually fill this out again, but instead of just annotating do's and don'ts, I had you take notes on this article because I wanted to make sure you guys are a little bit more familiar with note-taking for an article and that you guys can do it. So that is your homework for periods 1, 2, 5, and 6. Periods 3, 4, it's just these notes and your final TPAC paragraphs for all classes, okay? I know that might sound a little confusing. Don't worry, you've got this. All right. If you guys have any questions regarding what is due, what is homework, that is what we will be doing, okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me before or after school, and I'll help you guys out. Other than that, I will see you guys in class.